Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have Principles of Business Paper 1 for you guys. June 2019, Paper 1, Principles of Business. So let's just jump right into it. Number 1, which of the following types of business environments is most typical of the Commonwealth Caribbean? And of course, you know, most of us, we have the mixed economy. Outside of Cuba, most of us have the mixed economy. Number 2, which of the following is not a function of money? And the answer is A, indivisibility. Now, this is just a description. It's not a function of money. Function is what money can do, and so it's store value, measure of value, medium of exchange. Number 3, a major function of the public sector is to B, serve the entire population. So that's a function of the public sector, to serve the entire population. That's the government's job right there. Number 4, the legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is described as, and the best answer here is D, unlimited liability. I know y'all can't see that one, but it's D, unlimited liability. Number 5, a private enterprise run mainly to, and of course, you know, most businesses are started to create profit. So that's A, create profits. Number 6, selecting the objectives and the procedures for achieving goals is referred to as A, planning. You're planning ahead. Number 7 refers to this diagram, and so the best answer here for X, which of the following positions would best suit at X? And so the best answer here would be B, the board of directors. All right, the board of directors. So you have the CEO, the chief executive officer, or sometimes he can also be called the managing director. And of course, HR would be down below. And so up here would be those who elect this one. So it would be the board of directors. All right, number 8. Which of the following actions best describe the authoritarian leader? C, making decisions without consultation. They don't ask anybody anything. They just go ahead and make their own decisions without consultation. Number 9, which of the following actions demonstrate the characteristics of a good leader? So you have inspires workers, of course, yes, that's a good leader. Delegates responsibilities, of course, that's a good leader. Makes intelligent decisions, of course, that's also a good leader. So the best answer is D, 1, 2, and 3, all of the above. Number 10, which of the following are benefits of written communication? And so we have instant feedback. 2, provides evidence. And 3, useful for detailed messages. And so the best answer here would be 2 and 3, because I don't think writing a letter would be instant feedback. You know, you have time between writing it and getting the feedback. It's not instantaneous. Number 11, under which of the following categories would subsidized meals for employees fall? And the answer here is A, fringe benefits. Those are the extra perks you get from your business place you work. Number 12, which of the following is a regulatory issue for entrepreneur? And regulatory refers to government and government issues. So C, paying national insurance to the government. Number 13, which cash used to secure a loan at the bank is referred to as, and so the best answer here is collateral. All right, use the collateral to put down to get the loan. Number 14, the condensed version of the business plan is contained in the D, executive summary. Number 15, an analysis of the viability of a business idea and an examination of the different aspects of operating a business is known as and the best answer here is C, feasibility study. That's a study you conduct in order to see if your business can actually survive, can actually work in the market that you want it for. Number 16, an entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by A, planning ahead. Planning ahead. Now in 17 refers to the following case. Melissa, a teenager, wanted to earn extra income, so she offered to wash cars for $10. Miss Hines brought her car to be washed. Melissa washed her car and Miss Hines paid her $15. What type of contract is demonstrated in the case above? And the best answer here is B, simple contract. There are basically two main contracts in business, and that is simple and a specialty. So the answer is B, simple contracts. Number 18, a contract may be discharged by a breach. Number 19, which of the following factors prevents agreements from being considered valid contracts? And of course, the answer is C, misrepresentation. Number 20, The monthly payments made to an insurance company by policyholders is known as B, premiums. 21. Which of the following conditions would constitute linkage between two industries? D, where the output of one industry of the economy becomes the input of another industry. 22. Which of the following types of capital is used for the day-to-day operations of a business? And the best answer is C, working capital. Working capital. Number 23. To which of the following industries does a firm involved in food processing belong? Of course, that's a secondary industry, so D, manufacturing. 24. Which of the following results is least likely to occur from growth in an organization? And of course, the best answer is C, increased communications. As companies grow and grow, sometimes communication become more and more difficult. So you're not going to increase the communication, you might decrease communication. 25. Productivity can be measured by D, outputs over input. All right, the output over the input. 26. Which of the following business may best be classified as a cottage industry? And the best answer is A, Mary's craft supply located at home. Number 27. The amount of labor available for productive activity is known as B, the labor force. That's all those who are willing and able to work. They make up the workforce, the labor force. 28. The best medium for advertising for an area with high vehicular traffic is, of course, the best answer is A, posters, because this is vehicular traffic. Ain't nobody reading and driving for magazine and newspaper. And point of sales is in the business where you're checking out and you see displays right there where you're checking out your stuff. Number 29. The term loss leader is best described as a product which, best answer, D, is sold cheaply to attract customers. Number 30. Product, price, promotion, and place are components of the B, marketing mix, the 4 P's. 31. A situation where business gains editorial space without having to pay for it is called A, publicity. That's where you get a publicity stunt or something and they report about it in the newspaper, but you don't have to pay for it. So that's publicity right there. 32. Which of the following is or are not a terms of sale? And of course, the best answer here is shares. All right, it's C, shares. You can buy things with cash, you can buy things on credit, you can buy things at higher purchase, but you cannot buy things with shares like that. 33. Which of the following gives identity to a specific producer's goods? And of course, the best answer here is C, the brand. All these others are ways to protect your intellectual property. All right, the patent and the copyright. Labeling normally comes a part of the packaging, and the packaging contains the brand. The brand is the one that gives it identity. 34. Which of the following factors is least likely to influence consumer behavior? So the best answer here is D, place of residence, because we all know this is it's a global economy right now, and so you can just go online and order anything from America, wherever. So residence don't really affect, place of residence don't really affect your consumer behavior. But the price of the product, of course, brand loyalty, if you love one brand over another, can influence your behavior, and the quality of the goods. 35. Which of the following documents shows ownership of imported goods? And of course, the answer here is A, the bill of lading. 36. John operates a shop in his community. He buys goods in bulk from a nearby supermarket and sells them in small quantities to his customers. John would be referred to as C, a retailer. All right, John is a retailer. Normally, a broker and an agent are somebody who represents somebody else. A wholesaler, of course, sells in bulk. So John is a retailer, a little mom and pop shop. Number 37. Investment can be defined as C, additions to the capital stock of a country. All right, additions to the capital stock of a country, building roads, building houses. Those are examples of investment. 38. Logistics in business is defined as, and the best answer here is D, managing resources from the point of acquisition, storage, and transportation to their final destination. That's the logistics right there, the supply chain. 39. JB Auto decided to export car engines from Barbados to Trinidad. Which of the following methods is best suited for transporting the engines? And so the best answer here is B, of course, by sea. I mean, you cannot transport them by rail or road because Trinidad is an island, Barbados is an island, and here would just be inefficient and expensive. 40. A stock market is defined with, identified with B, risk and rewards. You can always hit it big or lose everything on the stock market. 41. Which of the following is a final step in the supply chain operations? And of course is D, delivering the finished product from point of origin to point of destination. So D. 42. A global positioning system, or GPS, provides, and the best answer is A, satellite tracking services that can be used in commercial and personal applications like your phone and stuff like that. Number 43. Mr. Jones has several bills of fixed amount to pay each month. Mr. Jones made an arrangement with his bank to make these monthly payments from his account. This service provided by the bank is referred to as, and the best answer here is C, a standing order. 44. Which of the following forms of taxation can be classified as direct? And of course the answer is A, the income tax. 45. A debenture holder is one who, D, is entitled to a fixed rate of interest whether or not the company makes profits. 46. Government offers subsidies to businesses to C, reduce the cost and ultimately the price. So subsidies are used mainly to reduce the cost of production, which companies can pass that on to the price savings for the customers. 47. One of the major functions of the central bank is to A, issue notes and coins. Alright, issue notes and coins. 48. Which of the following is not a source of income for an individual who engages in personal budgeting? And of course the answer here is B, loan repayment. That's basically an expense for that person. Salary earned, of course, that's a source of income. Interest from savings, income, dividends. So the answer is B, loan repayment. That's an expense. 49. The central bank is owned and controlled by the government. Alright, owned and controlled by the government. 50. The education contributes to the economic growth by ensuring that the workforce is highly, and the best answer is B, efficient. 51. The success of government's economic policies can most be effectively measured by B, an increase in the standard of living of its citizens. Alright, so once you see standard of living growing, you know that the policies are effective. 52. Which of the following measures are used by governments to redistribute income? And the best answer here is pay as you earn, or PAYE, and national insurance. Alright, so the normally income redistribution is used to help those who are less fortunate by taking from those who, working. 53. The buying and selling of goods and services among countries is called international trade. 54. Which of the following measures can be considered as an negative to industry? Which of the following measures can be considered as an incentive to industries? And the best answer here is A, training employees. So that's a good thing. Incentives mean something that encourages you. So training employees. 55. Which the term economic dualism defined as an economy in which one sector is D, technologically advanced while the other is technologically retarded, meaning one part of the country or the economy has a highly developed sector, whereas another part of the same economy has sectors that are still in the infancy, who are still a little behind time. 56. Which of the following measures are used to protect the environment? And of course we have recycling, yes. Deforestation, no. Water conservation, yes. So that's B, 1 and 3 only. 57. The main purpose of CARICOM is to B, foster interregional trade and common services with the members. 58. A price control may be defined as a D, government limit on the price of goods or services. 59. Which of the following, when increased, would not contribute to the improved standard of living of a country? Okay, when increased. So capital goods, no. When increased capital goods, of course, that add to standard of living. B, disposable income. Of course, everyone would love disposable income, and that would increase standard of living. So the best answer is C, a country's population. A higher population put more stress on resources. 60. Which of the following organizations would settle a dispute among banana producing countries of the Caribbean and Central America over preferential agreement with the European Union? And so the best answer would be the WTO, the World Trade Organization. Alright, so that's the end of this paper, and of course, this was the 2019 Csec paper 1. And as I realize, based on those of you who are looking at my playlist, you realize a lot of the POB questions have been repeating themselves over the years. A couple of questions have been repeating themselves. Alright, so keep that in mind as your exams rapidly approach. Alright, so that's it for now from Learn SKN. And you know what to do. You like, you subscribe, you hit the bell, so you know when I drop another video in whatever subject it might be, POB, economics, history, agriculture science, who knows. Alright, just hit the bell, like, subscribe, and share. Alright, thanks for watching and listening.